I don't know why it keeps kicking me out. I don't get it. They don't like me. No, I think it kicked me out because we were here for over an hour. But yeah, it kicked me out because we are here over an hour, I think. Hold on. But as I was saying, I would love to see AJ versus I mean, I would love to see Reese versus Ortiz. Reese versus Ortiz, I think I would feel like Ortiz beats that last version of Andy Reese. Andy Reese did not look good at all against AJ, and I'm not saying just against AJ. He didn't look at all himself. Ruiz did terrible for himself in the way of like he's really just gonna show that he's not disciplined, that he doesn't have heart, because that's basically what that proves. That proves that you don't have heart because you got the money now, so who gives a fuck? You know, I'm still gonna get the fat ass check after this fight, so who gives a fuck? To me, that proved, in my opinion, that Andy doesn't have heart and that he's not that worried about actually having a legacy. He's more worried about the fucking money. So I feel like Ortiz, especially Ortiz, has never looked bad. Ortiz has just got knocked the fuck out by Wilder because Wilder knocks out everybody except Tyson Fury in this last part. But he knocks everybody out. We know he has that neutralizer. So Ortiz's only losses come to Wilder's right hand, and he still was beating the man every single round this previous fight. So if you compare, yes, if you compare Ortiz's losses, you're like, man, he got knocked the fuck out. But he was beating Wilder in every single round, and I feel like he would do amazing against Andy Ruiz, especially against the Andy Ruiz that looked terrible against Joshua. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think AJ has a shot against Fury? Do you guys think fucking Wilder has a shot against any of those motherfuckers anymore? And do you think Andy Ruiz has even a comeback opportunity? Do you guys think he beats Ortiz? I don't know. I think I really do give Ortiz a really good chance to beat the Andy Ruiz that we saw last. You know? What's up, Ryan? Ryan. Ortiz still player beats White. I think Ortiz beats most of them. I think it makes me sad that like he turned down the Joshua fight. And I want to say that because he was waiting for the promised rematch against Wilder, but also it's hard to not think that all these fighters turned down the fights because they were cycling off shit. You know what I mean? Like I do want to say, oh no, everybody that turned down the Joshua fight was because they were not prepared, or they turned down the fight because, you know, in Ortiz's case, he was set to rematch Wilder. But if it wasn't for Fury going to Top Rank and delaying that rematch with Fury, that fight wouldn't have happened. That rematch wouldn't have happened. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe he was cycling off some shit. Ryan, what do you think? Ryan is a badass boxing journalist. Y'all should follow him on Twitter just like it is on there. Ryan O'Hara. He's a badass boxing journalist. What do you think, Ryan? Do you think he was cycling off something, or do you think he was just dead ass was set to wait for the Wilder rematch? That was the best shape. Oh, I know. Because in the first fight, he wasn't that in great shape. This fight, he was buff and he had like the lean ass six pack. It wasn't like back then. He was like a King Kong. He was a chunky, heavyweight, not necessarily fit. This fight, he was fucking fit. Like he had abs and everything. He had Jesus abs. Have you seen the Reese? Yeah, I've seen that shit. And then they have on Instagram, they're always tagging each other on shit. I never thought of the PD angle. Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what do we think here? So many fighters. White turned down the Joshua rematch. Ortiz turned down the Joshua fight. Even though that's what he's been wanting his whole life too. Not just a title shot, but he wanted to fight AJ. We've been knowing that he's been wanting to fight AJ. So why turn it down? Is it because, oh no, I don't want to fight Joshua right now because I'm focused on getting the rematch with Wilder? But again, that Wilder rematch wouldn't have been a thing if Fury didn't go to Top Rank, because that's what delayed the rematch with Wilder to begin with. And that's why Wilder's like, okay, well, fucking Tyson Fury is fighting all these weirdos from the UK. Like, I'm going to fight the rematches that people would think are controversial, which Ortiz was one of them. Unfight mandatory, right? So That's the thing. Like, was he just waiting for that or was he cycling? I don't know. Shaq makes a slim if he uses right supplements. The Fury Trilogy fight has already been delayed. Well, yeah, because this goddamn coronavirus. When do you think all this shit's gonna be over? Aaron got pissed today, asked about it. He's like, man, the coronavirus has all the answers. Don't ask me right now until the coronavirus is over. Kind of like when Triple G didn't fight Derevyanchenko and fought. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, people always say, oh, it's Canelo's fault that Triple G got stripped of the IBF because he was supposed to fight Canelo. Like, no, he was supposed to fight his mandatory, Derevyanchenko, who at the time was available. Instead, they were looking for Munguia, they were looking for literally everybody else. But Derevyanchenko, who again was open and available at the time. So I don't like that either. Like, I know it's Canelo's fault in the way that, like, the rematch didn't happen May 5th. But that doesn't, it's not Canelo's fault that Triple G went with such shitty opposition. Like, no offense. Like, Vanes was 2 years inactive, was coming off a loss to who? Lara? Was he coming off a loss to Lara? Somebody. He was coming off a loss, and he was 2 years, and he was 154. He was never fought at 160. Like, why him? So many people. Losing to Derevyanchenko meant no Canelo. You know what? You're right. You're right. And we all saw the fight that Derevyanchenko gave Triple G. Now, Ryan, do you think Derevyanchenko beat Triple G or no? Thank you. What the streets created? Coronavirus drives cold weather and it's still cold as hell in Colorado. Do you guys have any cases of coronavirus in Colorado? Do you like watching Hector Macho Camacho? Man, I miss Macho Camacho. My dad loved Macho Camacho, even though he was not Mexican and he would always constantly fight with Mexicans. My dad and I love Macho Camacho because he was a fucking clown. Like, my dad and I fucking loved clown-ass fighters. So Macho Camacho, we loved him. So we were sad when he heard, like, the news, obviously, a couple years, well, not more than a couple years ago. God damn, I'm old. But that shit made us sad. Would you have complained if the judges gave him the fight? Give who the fight? Derevyanchenko? I don't think so. I had it pretty close. Vanes told his wife not to come to the fight. He knew. And honestly, I felt like Vanes had a really good relationship with Tom Loeffler and the whole team because after in the post-fight conference, I remember Vanes being very, like, pro Triple G, even though he got knocked the fuck out. He was like, oh, Triple G, he's great. And he's like, oh, what advice do I have for Canelo? Run. Like, he was very, like, super, it was like a PR thing almost. It was like he was, like, a PR guy hired to, like, speak nicely of Triple G because he was talking so nicely of Triple G. And he kept saying things like that, like, oh, Canelo, run. Oh, I can see why Canelo was trying to take computer role to fight Triple G and all this shit. And I'm like, are you okay, sir? Are you okay, Vanes? Something bad is going. Well, I'm glad that he kind of gave up because he did get hit pretty badly in the third round, but he got Triple G really well in the second round. So I feel like it was good for him to be like, oh, you know, he kind of didn't want to keep going because he knew that he was going to get knocked the fuck out. He's like, whatever, I'm getting a purse, whatever. Oh, hell no. Get the fuck out of that apartment complex. What's wrong with you? Oh, Boo Boo. Yeah. Boo Boo Andre. How you doing? I'm doing as good as I could be doing right now in the quarantine. I have not left my house in a long time. I know. Dude, you know what I should... Oh, my God. I'm going to post that clip on Twitter. Vaughn is getting dropped by Boo Boo. Certain people on Twitter are going to be mad when I post that. They're going to report me. My Instagram, Sergio, I deactivated it because, no offense, but Instagram's really annoying to me. I don't like Instagram. It's boring. And every page on Instagram posts the same video of Canelo doing whatever the fuck he does. On Instagram with the boxing community, all they do is post the same shit everybody else is posting. And original creators, such as myself, and other creators who post original content, like we post our interviews, we post stuff that we ourselves create, don't get any love. Like, I would get like 500 views on something when people that post the same Canelo video are getting like 5,000 views and shit. I don't like that. So I'm like, why am I putting effort into Instagram when that's just not my community? Like, people on Instagram love the same video and copy paste picture every time. I like Twitter better. I like YouTube better. So now you have me here, and I'm more. I also make money off of the YouTube, and I love Twitter because I interact with people. But Instagram just seemed useless to me. And then a lot of people would take my interviews and put their watermark over my interview. And so many people would do that shit on Instagram that I would notice that people would have my interviews with their watermark. And I'd be like, what the fuck? And no one could do anything about it. So I just deleted it. Like, I thought it was really annoying. I didn't like it. I wouldn't feel like I was getting any engagement from it. So I felt like, why am I going to keep an Instagram? So you can follow me if you'd like on my personal Instagram. It's called Billy Ho Saunders, just like Billy Joe Saunders, but with an H. And I don't post a lot there, but I do have a personal one, and you're more than welcome to follow it on there. I had Triple G winning a close fight too, but I wouldn't have been mad if they would have given it to Derevyanchenko. I feel like Derevyanchenko is a G too because he's fought everybody. I know people a lot of times are mad. They're like, oh, why is Derevyanchenko fighting for a title again when he lost to Jacobs? It's like, because that was also a majority decision. Like, and I think he got knocked down against Jacobs too, but then came back and kicked ass. He actually looked better against Triple G than he did against Jacobs. And I didn't like the whole thing with Derevyanchenko and Jacobs because they have the same trainer, right? Or they train at the same gym, so it was weird. Like, I don't like when the trainer picks which side to be on. Like, that hurts my feelings. I feel like that's weird. So I didn't like the whole thing with Jacobs and Derevyanchenko because I know that they train in the same gym where they had the same trainer, and then the other trainer just picked to be with Jacobs. Sorry, I'm way behind in the comments. Who do you think was between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano? I think Katie Taylor, even though Katie Taylor lost to Delphine. What was her name, Ryan? Katie Taylor lost her last fight against Delphine. What was her name? Typhoon. In the undercard for the first AJ versus Ruiz fight, Katie Taylor fought Delphine. See, I had it kind of close. And she lost that fight. But I think Serrano, as much heart she has, I don't think she has the technical ability that Katie Taylor has. Katie Taylor just tactical as fuck. She reminds me of like a girl Bivol. She's like a girl Bivol. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. I have 1,400 followers on Insta and 26,000 on Twitter. Holy shit, I have like 1,000 on Twitter. Instagram to me is just not that fulfilling. Like, I don't like Instagram. That's kind of annoying. No offense. Yeah, Twitter's the best way to reach me because that's where I'm at most of the time. Not right now. Right now I feel like I try to stay off Twitter on the quarantine because I have nothing to talk about. All I talk about on Twitter right now is like Animal Crossing. And I feel like that's not what boxing fans want, so I try to stay out of it. But yes, Twitter is the best way to get on my case and like on my content when I am creating content. Dogs to pee. I wish I had a dog. Katie didn't lose that fight again. Yes, she did. Katie Taylor did lose that fight against. Yes, she did. Typhoon, I'm sorry, but she did lose. People get caught up in the last few rounds when Katie. No offense. Like, losing rounds is still rounds. Like, I don't care. I think she did lose. He has coronavirus? Bro, I'm sad. Like, oh no. How did you know this? How do you get all this information, Ryan? Goddamn. Well, I mean, if you want Sabumafu Sufamidan, we can watch that fight tomorrow and we can all score the fight. How about that? Let's do that. Oh no, that sucks. Everybody getting coronavirus. That makes me sad. Do you guys think you guys have coronavirus? I'm gonna look it up on YouTube. Hell yeah. Yeah, guys. I don't know. Let's think of what fight. Maybe we should watch that fight tomorrow. We can be on at the same time watching boxing. I'll charge my laptop. Deuce mouthpiece launched out of his mouth. He was out cold. Oh man, I'm gonna have to post that on Twitter then. Best I could do give Taylor was 5 rounds. She was closely being finished in the 10th. Yeah, and I feel bad because fuck. Let me go back and read her name. I was gonna call her Typhoon again. Delphine Persoon. She cried, dude. Like, it made me sad to see her cry at the end of the fight. She was crying. Remember, Mason? She was crying? You remember? She was crying in the fight. And that made me very sad because I'm like, damn, this girl knows that she deserved it. And it's harder on women's boxing because we know that women's boxing, it's not that popular. We know that women's boxing, there's the top girls and that's it. That's it. You know, the top girls, and those are the ones that get recognition, if any. So with her, it's like, damn, I did the thing and I still got robbed, and that must suck ass. So I wish I would have seen a rematch between them before the Amanda Serrano. I didn't even know we had a surfboard. So I feel bad because, again, I would love the Serrano rematch. I mean, the Serrano fight, but I would feel like that fight deserved a rematch. Okay, we're not going to talk about Olympics here because the Olympics is not the same as pro fights. But hey, well, he gone. They come and go, Ryan. They don't stay around. But yes, you guys, let's pick what fight we should watch tomorrow and what time. What time should we be here tomorrow? I know some people are Eastern time and some people are Pacific time. I'm in Pacific time. It is, I don't even know what time it is right now. But let's pick a fight. I've been trying to do this daily. The only reason I didn't do it this couple days is because I was scared that I was going to get like a copyright claim on my channel. But luckily, they didn't copyright claim it. They just said, hey, we're going to... I mean, they did copyright claim it, but they didn't close my channel. Because sometimes they do close people's channels when they copyright. But with me, I was like, oh, no, don't worry. They're like, you don't have to do anything. It's just to notice that all the ads that come from this video, you're not going to make any... So I'm not going to make money out of most of these videos. Well, probably, hopefully, these ones, because they're old fights. But the one where I try to do the Triple G Canelo, all those ads, the AdSense money is going to go to whoever owns those rights. It's not going to be mine. So I could keep the video up and, yeah, they're not going to strike my channel. They're just going to be like, well, this video, no money for you. All this money is going to, all the video the money makes for ads is going to go to the creator, not to me, which is fine, whatever. I'm just trying to kick it with y'all, talk some boxing. I'm not trying to... You know, whatever. I appreciate you guys' donations because we're just chilling, you know? I'm just trying to get some interaction because I've been in my house for 2 weeks, yo. I've been in my house for 2 weeks, not doing shit. So I would love to see it. How about we do, what are you guys more, like today we started at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, which is, if I'm not mistaken, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Carlos Ortiz versus Flash Elorde. Katie, all right, let's do that. Vargas versus De La Hoya. You know what? Let's do that one. Let's watch the whole build up to Vargas versus De La Hoya. Because remember they hated each other? Duran versus Leonard won. Damn, fucking Duran. I miss Manos de Piedra. I watched Wilfredo Benitez. Damn, Ryan, you're bringing all the fucking older bops. I think the older the fights, the better, because I won't get copyrighted with the older fights. I'll get copyrighted with Canelo Triple G, which I try to do like an idiot. Let's keep doing Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Hey, I'm down to keep doing Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Yeah, let's just... Thank you, NMAS. I really like right now, we're all bored in our houses. Probably, like, even if you do work, you're more tired because the work that you can do right now during the virus exposes you to it and you're just fucking tired of it. Let's just do it tomorrow, too. Same time. Trinidad versus De La Hoya. Trinidad versus De La Hoya, okay. How about I put a poll in my Twitter? If you don't have Twitter, I'm sorry. Quarantine out here sucks. Like, we're not doing shit. It's LA, so we're not doing shit. Rocky Marciano using... before he died. Marciano's just a fucking out-of-this-world legend. The start time today was good for me on the East. Okay, let's do 5:30 then. Let's do 5:30. I will... He admitted he started crying after. I love Ryan. He has all the best information. Follow Ryan on Twitter. Ryan O'Hara on Twitter. Me, Lily Ulloa on Twitter. At LILYY at ULLOA. That's my Twitter. O'Hara Sports. Sorry. My bad. I've been fucking it up. I mean, your name on there is this. So they would have still found you anyway. But my Twitter is LILYYULLOA. I know it's hard because my last name is crazy. But follow me on there, and I'm gonna put a poll to which fight we should watch, or you could just respond to which fight. But obviously, of course, we could just go live tomorrow and we'll check it out, see which fight, if you guys still agree to that one, and we'll settle it out. I appreciate you guys' donations and all of the way, all of that. Over here in the UK, people aren't respecting the quarantine. Damn, really? I heard that about Australia. I feel like in Australia, people were like out on the beach and shit, and it's like, why are y'all at the beach? And I know it's like a lot of young people like us. They're like, oh well, we're not at risk of dying from it if we catch it, because we can catch it and maybe not die unless we have like respiratory problems already, or we have weak immune systems. But like, I would hate to be responsible if I catch coronavirus or if I have it right now because my throat's been hurting. And last night I had like weird ass like chills and shit. And I'm like, oh my god, here it goes. I was scared. But imagine me leaving my house right now and infecting somebody else who will die from it. You know, like I don't even kiss my kids right now because I'm scared that if I kiss them, I'm gonna give them coronavirus. And I mean, those motherfuckers are healthy as fuck. Like, but I'm scared that like their immune system, you know, or whatever. I don't know. I'm just paranoid. So I can't imagine people that don't respect the coronavirus stuff. You know, our apartment got shot down, and these idiots broke into the grill area. Oh, that's terrible. That's so bad. Yeah, well, luckily, like me, my mom live like we rent a house together, like my mom and I and my brother. So we're here together, but we're in quarantine, and my kids are in like they haven't had school. Um, I've gone out to the market one time. But we're just like, in my opinion, it's like even if people that think, oh, the coronavirus is blown out of proportion, which in a sense I feel like maybe so, but also like just because the government's telling you like stay inside, stay the fuck inside. That way, if you do think it's like conspiracy theory or whatever it might be, I don't know, but I feel like the most that we listen and we stay inside, the faster this shit is over. And guys, I don't know about y'all, but I miss sports. I miss sports. I miss bars. I don't like drinking just at home. Like, it's cool every once in a while, but I want to go drink at a bar and watch sports while drinking at a bar. So maybe the coronavirus is a conspiracy theory, whatever. But I feel like the most we listen to the government, the more we listen and the more we stay inside when they tell us to stay the fuck inside, the faster this shit's gonna go. You know, like, oh my god, I miss. Yes, man, baseball was supposed to be like starting already. The season should have already started of baseball. So what's gonna happen with that, Ryan? Like, the season already sometimes goes into November when it's like the time. No, do not say that, Ryan. He said go Astros, kick his butt. No, fuck Houston, cheaters. I'm gonna knock on the trash can and vibrating. Yeah, right. I mean, because with baseball, at least it doesn't matter because like it's not like they have to play a certain amount of games. Of course, like they play a certain amount of games, but that doesn't determine who goes into the playoffs and, you know, the wild card and stuff. I feel like they just shorten the games, right? Like they just shorten the amount of games. It doesn't have to be that long. They could still have a pretty good off season with the amount of games, you know? Baseball, I love baseball. Should have started already. I miss the baseball memes. I miss baseball. You know, like that should have been started. And didn't the NBA get cut like in the playoffs? Is that what happened? Aiden loves the Lakers. Don't you love the Lakers, my dude?
Kobe.
So I'm just like, I miss sports. So I know a lot of people think the coronavirus is not that big deal. And I know people are like, whatever, the coronavirus is the government trying to like control us. Maybe so. Maybe. I don't know. But please stay inside, y'all. Please stay the fuck inside so that we can get sports back. I miss sports. Like, just, you know, man, it's honestly really concerning. And when I know at first they're gonna say that the top ranked card was Shakur Stevenson and what's the other guy's name? Michael Collin, what's supposed to be with no fans. But what fun is that? I think last week I saw a wrestling. I don't even watch wrestling, but I'm like, any sport, please. Any sport, please. I'll watch anything. So I put on wrestling, and there was no one in the arena, and I'm like, man, that shit sucks. I'm like, man, like, This is so awkward because you could tell the wrestlers were acknowledging the fact that there was nobody in the stands. And I'm like, this sucks. Like, I was not with it. Hello, Jay Cooley. I'm actually about to get off. We're just talking about the coronavirus right now, not even sports. Yeah, like, there's no money without fans. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, just rely on viewership on the TV? Like, that's not everybody has like a household that has a, what do they call it? That the Nelson thing where they check who views and who doesn't. Like, I don't know. Y'all, wash your hands. Stay the fuck inside until the government tells us to stay the fuck outside. That way we could get sports back quicker. Follow me on Instagram at Billy Ho Saunders, and then follow me on Twitter at LILYY, like Lily with 2 Y's, Ulloa, ULLOA. Okay? I'll be here tomorrow, 5:30 Eastern Time, 8:30. No, 5:30 Pacific Time, 8:30 Eastern Time, so that we can watch, I don't know, Vargas versus De La Hoya versus Trinidad. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll post a poll both on Twitter and on Instagram, and then we could figure it out. I love my hardcore boxing fans. Good night, y'all. I'm about to go play Loteria with my family in this quarantine time. I know quarantine fucking sucks. Yes, let's watch the Taylor fight too. We're gonna be here all day anyway. Let's watch it too. Quarantine sucks. If you're away from your family, I'm so sorry. I can't imagine that shit. Again, I live with my mom and my brother. We all rent a house together. So luckily, I'm lucky enough to have them with me. But I know how hard it must be for y'all to be away from your parents, your siblings. Like, some people that have kids who live in another state. Like, that must suck. But take care of yourself. Enjoy at least the time that you have off. If you have any time off, just be like, hey, try to be productive if you want to, only if you want to, but also if you already want to rest, take the time to rest. You know, like, don't let the fact that, oh, I have to be productive, I have all this time, I gotta be productive. No, like, just relax. Take it a day as it comes, okay? We'll see you guys here tomorrow. Thank you for everybody who donated. I appreciate it. And people who keep donating through the streams, I appreciate that shit so much. I will see you guys here tomorrow. And wash your motherfucking hands, okay? Shout out to your Tío Sergio. Shout out Tío Sergio from Chicana Boxing. Tío Sergio, tomas unas chelas. If you don't drink chelas, tomas unas aguas frescas. Shout out to el Tío Sergio. Woo! Again, follow me from the